boys and girls, and welcome to another week of Thursday Thoughts. I'm so glad that you have tuned in. Remember, now Thursday Thoughts is a little bit different because on a Thursday we now learn a new story. So we read the story, hear what it is for the week, and then on Sunday, whenever we're live at church together, then we try and understand the story more. And then on a Monday, I give you some ideas and things that you can be doing throughout the week to help you apply the story. There's no point in just hearing a story, no point in hearing a story and understanding it. We have to hear it, understand it, and live it out, because these aren't just any stories. These are different to maybe a fairy tale or something you might read at night time. These are stories from the Bible, and we're learning about the big story through this whole series, and we're making sure we understand how Jesus fits into the whole Bible. But here's the thing, boys and girls, normally Rui joins us on a Thursday, but Rui is actually properly on his holidays. He's escaped, he's disappeared, and he has gone to the glorious tropical place of Cranfield. All right, so we are going to go to Cranfield, to Rui, and hear the story in Cranfield. Are you all right with that? Sit tight and let's go to Cranfield.
Hi, Rui is here, and Rui is on his holidays in Cranfield. And as you can see, I'm not Susie, I'm Debbie, and this is Tom. And we're going to read chapter 2 of the story from The Biggest Story. Now, sadly, things got a lot worse before they got any better. Can you see, Rui? Yeah. Adam and Eve had several kids, including 2 brothers named Cain and Abel. Abel trusted God, but Cain did not. And when God accepted Abel's gift and not Cain's, Cain got very angry. So angry, so hurt, and so jealous that he killed his brother. Don't be too scared, Rui, it's fine. It was the first murder in history, but it wouldn't be the last. Are you okay, you two? You're not too frightened? You hold on to Rui really tight? Good boy. Things were not the way they were supposed to be. Everything fell apart after sin entered the world. Things got so bad, so fast, that God decided to start over. The people on the earth were terribly wicked in their hearts, all the time, every day, non-stop. They didn't deserve to enjoy God's world anymore. So God took it from them. Oh, Rui, what's going to happen next? Or more exactly, he took them from it. He sent a flood that wiped away everyone and everything, because it had all been stained with sin. Oh, Rui, what's going to happen next? Well, almost everything. God saved one family on the earth. One family that trusted him and believed what he said. Wasn't that good, Rui? Noah and his wife and their sons and their wives were spared. That means they were saved. They lived for a lot of days with a lot of animals in a big boat called an ark. It rained and rained. God was going to start over with his creation. He was angry with the world that hated him, but he was still at work to save the world that he loved. and that's why he rescued Noah and his family. Yay! God wanted to give his people another shot. That was very good, wasn't it? God was going to start over with a new world, and Noah was going to be a new kind of Adam. Look at the beautiful rainbow. Do you see that, Ray? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. The problem was that Noah was too much like the first Adam. It didn't take long after they got out of the boat for Noah to do some pretty bad stuff himself. He trusted God enough to build an ark when everyone laughed at him, but it turns out he could be just as foul as everybody else. Even one of Noah's sons got cursed, just like everything got cursed back in the garden. History. Oh, you sad, Roo? Oh, Roo, it's fine. You can look, it's okay. Look at all the animals. History was repeating itself. Whether it was Adam or Noah, the first world in the beginning, or the second world after the flood, people just couldn't get things right. Oh dear. I hope they do, Tom. One time, a whole bunch of people got together to build a giant tower. Look, you sometimes build towers of Lego, don't you? Do you, Roo? Yeah? They thought they could build all the way up to heaven, but it must not have been all that big because God had to come down just to see it. Look. And when God saw it, he was not pleased. Everyone was working together, which was okay, but they weren't working for God, and that was not okay. They were trying to show how smart and impressive they could be all on their own. That's not being very humble, is it, Tom? No. They thought they didn't need God. So God mixed up all their languages and scattered the people all over the place. Oh goodness. Things were still not going well in the world God had made. Thankfully, God was still not done saving his people. Hooray! And that's the end of chapter 2. You'll have to tune in next week for chapter 3. Was that good, Roo? Was that good, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he say?
He said it was a bit scary.
Bit scary, but that's okay. We'll read on chapter 3 next week.
And it was a bit joyful.
And joyful. Well, that's good. Okay, let's hope it gets better in chapter 3. Say bye-bye. Bye from Cranfield. Bye.
Oh, wasn't that such a great story? It was a wee bit scary, you're right, Tom, but it was a wee bit joyful as well. Thank you so much to Debbie and to Tom. Can't believe how well Roo sat through that story. Boys and girls, make sure you join us on Sunday morning at 10:45, where we're going to try and understand what has happened in that story more. So I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.
For me and you.